Today's talking topic is throw off the chains. I'm author and speaker Toria Leigh, and you are watching Toria Talk Tuesday. If you are new and you are like, what are these videos I stumbled across? So Toria Talk Tuesday are simply these short videos that I post every Tuesday in hopes to encourage you a little bit. They normally focus on identity or insecurity, stuff like that, but they're just these short videos to give you a little bit of encouragement, that little bit of a boost that maybe you need to get through your week. So like I said, today we're talking about chains. We often put chains back on that God's already freed us from. So has there ever been something in your life where you worked to kind of be free of? Maybe a mistake you made or a circumstance you were thrown into that you kind of adopted that label and you finally got free of it. And then you find yourself later down the road, whether it's a couple months or a couple years, you find yourself with these chains back on. And so I wanted to talk about this concept because I actually just did this. So if you guys have watched any of my past videos, you know I am completely big on just being open and honest, and that's why these are one take videos, because I'm like, I want you guys to see the real me as much as you can. Though you guys don't get to see everything just because I can't record every single minute of my life. So oftentimes you get to see the after fact, and this is one of those times. So many of you know, if you've watched my past videos, I have walked through a broken engagement, and I did all the steps necessary for healing, and I brought that to God, and I kept laying it at his feet, and I surrendered it to him, and I looked to him for that health. I did a grief recovery class and all these different things, and God fully healed and restored my heart in a very almost miraculous kind of way. But as and he freed me in a way I had never been freed. I was light. I didn't have that weight of those chains on me because I had taken on that identity of, oh, I'm the girl with the broken engagement, and God freed me from that. He brought me back to the my identity being found in him. Now, as I came on to Thanksgiving, just being around family and friends, and it brought up different memories and stuff like that. And I found myself, I had picked back up that label and put back on that label of like, oh, I'm the girl with the broken engagement. I'm the girl with the ex-fiance. But then we had a young adults worship night at our church, and it was truly amazing and exactly what I needed. And we sang the song, Wholehearted, by, I think it's Hillsong, and there's actually a line in there that says, healed and forgiven, look where my chains are now. And that kind of hit me. I was like, I picked this thing back up. I didn't have any more pain left over. You know, I had already worked through all the emotions. I had already worked through all the grief. I had worked through all of it. And here I was picking up these chains again that God had already freed me from. So I found myself coming back to him and saying, okay, God, I know you healed my heart. Here's this again. I surrender this to you. I give it back to you. And I found myself freed yet again, walking in this lightness. There was no more weight to it because I picked up something that wasn't mine. I didn't have to put this back on. God's like, I already freed you from it. And we all do that a lot. We pick up these chains that God has already freed us from. His son, Jesus, paid the ultimate price to free us from every sin, every chain. And yet we've put them back on ourselves. And so it takes constantly remembering, okay, I'm already free. I'm already free of these chains. I need to take them off. I need to surrender them back to God. I need to drop my chains. And so I want to ask you today in this video, what chains have you picked up? And what do you need to surrender again? Or what do you need to throw off again? Because Christ already broke the chains. He already paid the price. There's no chains left that you should be holding. And so I really encourage you guys to just to throw off those chains, to come back to God and say, you know what, this thing isn't mine. This isn't my battle. This isn't my identity. My identity is found in you. So I'm not going to carry these chains anymore. I'm not going to carry the weight of this label. This label doesn't belong to me. You know, I identify myself as a child of God, and that is the label that you take. And that is a very freeing label to carry. That's not a heavy label. And so I encourage you guys to drop whatever chains you've picked up, whether it came from the holiday season or maybe it was before then and the holiday season has got you thinking about it. So that's my encouragement for you guys. And if you found this video at all helpful, at all encouraging, go ahead and share it so we can spread that around to other people if you find it helpful to other people. So we just came off of Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope as we go into Christmas, you guys have a wonderful Christmas season as well. Speaking of Christmas, I launched a store actually with new merchandise, and I'm so excited for it. And it's a lot of shirts and apparel that says I am enough, because we all need that reminder. And I think it's such a great gift for teens or tweens who could maybe use that reminder, because you're not just giving them a shirt, you're not just giving them a sweatshirt. It has a deeper meaning than that. You're saying, hey, remember you are enough. When you put on this item of clothing, you remember you are enough. So if you guys want to go check that out, that is just torialeigh.com/store. I should know my own website. I do, I promise. And I can go ahead and post that link in the comments below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next week.